YouTube, it's Marty from the channel Budget Bugout, and this year 2017, a lot of great items came out. I'm filming this in December, so it's the end of the year, and I just want to do a quick recap of my favorite products that came out this year. I'll be leaving links in the comment section down, or the description box down below, where you can find these products on Amazon.com. So if you guys want to find out more information, be sure to check those out. But let me go ahead and walk you through this lineup. Just kind of sit back, relax, and take note of some of these products. I received a lot more products this year to review, but these are definitely my favorite items. So first off, I'm going to start off with one of my favorite knife companies, as well as one of my favorite price regions, which is budget friendly. I want to say this is around $30. This is the Spyderco Efficient, and I did a video on pretty much all of these products I'm going to be talking about, but I'll leave links to my reviews in the description box as well. But the Efficient is, from what I was told from Spyderco themselves, is that they basically kind of redesigned the Tenacious line of their budget line. And you can see that they have curves here to make it show that it's ergonomic, as well as just, it's not going to cause any hot spots, and it's kind of a cooler design. But yeah, the Spyderco Efficient, it has a little finger choil you can use right here for more finer cutting tasks too. But I will say they dull a little quickly, just simply because they're budget friendly, but they take an edge pretty easily as well. So now moving on to a little bit pricier item, but one of the most anticipated knives in the knife community, to be honest, and also one of the best selling, is the new Spyderco Para 3, or I should say Para 3 is what the name is officially. And the Para 3, whenever it first came out, I was sort of, I don't like to jump on the bandwagon as far as like, oh, this is the new knife, this is the new Para 2, and as you can see, the Para 3 is slightly smaller. The Para 3 has a blade length of, I believe, 3 inches or just under 3 inches. That way it can be carried in more locations. So that's where the Para 3 comes into place. I will still say that between the two of them, and I talked about this in my review video, I like the Para 2 better because of the handle, the way that it's designed, and it has a longer handle because it has a longer blade. But I still really like the Para 3, and I don't disagree with the fact that it's extremely popular at the moment. So that knife came out this year. Another really popular knife that came out, except this time from Benchmade, is the Benchmade Bugout knife. And I think it's called that because of how lightweight it is. You can kind of throw it in your Bugout bag, and it's really not going to take any weight. But also it's great for pocket carry as well, with this low carry pocket clip. And it's a Benchmade knife. This one, as well as the Para, the Para 3, as well as the Paramilitary 2. They all have the S30V Super Steel, so they're going to be a little bit more pricier, just over $100. But for those of you who are willing to pay that and are wanting an ultra light knife, I believe this is like 1.3 ounces, but it's extremely lightweight. It's one of my lightest pocket knives, especially of the blade length that it has. So very cool knife, very kind of an ingenious design as well. Moving on to another design I really like, but this is the Benchmade Freak. It's got a nice rubberized grip, and the blade shape, as well as the ergonomics of the handle, really makes this an excellent slicer. One thing I did notice, kind of carrying for a while, is that the grip is pretty grippy, and it can grip to your pocket as well whenever you're pulling it out. But if that doesn't bother you, if you don't mind having a grippier handle, it is very ergonomic and probably really good value, especially for what you're getting. Also S30V steel. Now moving back towards budget friendly, talking about some of these new Kershaw knives that just came out. The CQC 11K and 10K, I did a review on both of those knives. I really like this knife. It does have more budget friendly steel with the 8CR13 MOV steel. It will dull faster, but also takes an edge faster. But with these Emerson waves right here, that patented design is made so that whenever you're pulling this out of your pocket, if you pull back and out at the same time, the knife will deploy and is a very fast way for you to get your knife out and ready in a self-defense type of role. So instead of paying around $200 for an Emerson knife, you can use this Kershaw Emerson collaborative knife in order to basically be able to have that same capability with just a fraction of that cost. Next one, also from Kershaw, is the Dividend. It's basically kind of a larger version of the Leek. It has that spring assist flipper design that we know and love from Kershaw, and it's a full-size knife without feeling like it's going to be taking up a lot of pocket space or anything like that. It has an American flag, it's made in the USA, and it ranges around $30 to $40. So like unlike some of these other budget-friendly knives, this is still budget-friendly but made in the USA. So it's really cool, and it goes in the pocket really easily, and it stays in with a good pocket clip. So if you guys are looking for something that's a great flipper knife, the Kershaw Dividend is a great one for sure. And then moving on to fixed blade knives, I'm going to start with my favorite new big blade that just came out this year, and that is from Tops Knives. This is known as the LCheck, and it's just a big beefy knife. I had a lot of fun making this review, and had a lot of fun off camera just with this knife in general, walking around the woods. I spent probably 16 hours total, 2 8-hour days with this knife, and I really didn't feel, although yes it is heavy, I really didn't feel that this knife with that dangler sheath had any sort of issues. They do make another version of the sheath that's not dangler, but that's just my preference. So be sure to check out my review on this knife. Then my last knife is going to be much cheaper, but this one is going to be around, I want to say around $12, but this is from Mora Knives. This is their 511 Craftsman knife with orange handles. They came out with the other ones that are red handles, and I've done videos where I talk about those ones. But this one, I like having orange handled knives because it's just easier to find in the woods. And this one has that new sheath system, kind of a design, modular design, where it can just kind of connect to the other sheath, and I'll show you how that looks like in a second. But I have other knives from Mora that does the same thing, but I love orange handled knives, and this is very cheap and inexpensive. So I was looking for a knife that is kind of more of a disposable knife that had that same feature. And then moving into, this is another product that I picked up. This was at SHOT Show that I saw this for the first time, but this is a lantern. You can see it has 3 different modes with the white LED as well as red LED mode as well. But yeah, you can kind of clip this to the top of your tent. You can put this in your bug out bag. You can, put this in your car, but it has a USB, a little battery bank in it, and then you can connect a USB cable from it so you can charge things like your cell phone or whatever. So this would make a great like camping or a bug out survival kit item. So that's from Nite Ize. I'll link that down below as well. And then the last items is things that I got recently from ExoTac. ExoTac is known for making really good Ferrocene rods, and you can take these Ferrocene rods and put them in the knife sheaths like this Genesis from LT Wright. But the really cool thing about these Ferrocene rods is that on the inside of this cap, it's a screw-off cap, you can put things like tinder quicks or other types of tinder such as cotton balls, and you can even put Vaseline on it. But yeah, this is known as the fire rod, and you can see that you can also buy these little guys here called Tinder Zips. So you can put these on your bug out bags, or you can connect them to your knives where the lanyards are. And this one is orange and reflective, and this one is just simple black, and it's tinder in the core of these zipper pulls. So I thought that was pretty cool. If you guys are interested in that, I think these just came out recently as well. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. If there's any items that you're interested in, be sure you check that out. Those links in the description box. Let me know what you guys' favorite items are of 2017, and let me know what you're looking forward to in the year 2018, and maybe I can get my hands on them and do a review for you guys coming up here in the next year. Y'all have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's. God bless.
GoPro, stop recording.